Hello everyone, it's Danya here, and it's card kit time at the Stamps of Life. And wow, every once in a while a card kit comes along that I just absolutely fall in love with, and this is one of them. And I really don't want to use the papers in the pattern paper pad. Okay, so let's get to unveiling all the goodies. First of all, you get the envelopes to mail your cards out in, and the storage envelope. Let me look at the palette. You know what? I don't know if I did get the card this time. Hold on. There is a card in here. Here it is. Here's the card. The idea card, so you get ideas of what the colors are. Okay, so now for the cardstock. Colors are Pixie, Sea Glass. No, that's not Sea Glass. That's Blue Jay. I'm sorry, that's Blue Jay. Peacock. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful color. Cloud. Ocean. Storm. Guava. Grape. And your 4 sheets of powdered sugar. That's just beautiful, beautiful colors. And then you get 2 ribbons. This ribbon here, this like pixie color ribbon, it's almost like a velvet. Yummy. Oh, it's such a beautiful pink. Look at those 2 colors together. Then you get some little puffy, colorful snowballs. That's what this is, colorful snowballs. And the stamp set. Oh my gosh. Look at these little tiny guys. Aren't they cute? And you get the little dice to cut them out. So, so cute. And you get little tiny stockings. Oh my gosh. Epoxy dots that have glitter in them. I don't know, Stephanie, if you watch these videos, I really want all epoxy dots with glitter on them, because these are the ones I don't want to use because they're so pretty. Let It Snow is the word die. And now the pattern paper. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Look at these little snowmen. They're so cute. The hats. And on the back side, you get grids. The snowmen to cut. And you also get the other snowmen to cut as well from the other more snowmen to cut stamp set. So you can use your dies on that one too. The candy. Oh, the candy is so pretty. Little snowmen. Little top hats. Let It Snow. And my favorite. I just want a pad with this paper. All 24 sheets. Is that not gorgeous? I kind of sort of wish this was the back side with all different colors. Ugh, love it. The dots and scallops, little candies, the little inserts. I might have to pull out the candy set and do a card with using the candy set. And then you start all over again. And that is the kit. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let me get started on some cards. Hopefully I can get all 5 done. This got late to us this time due to the paper shortage. And Danya has a really rough week. So I'm going to do my best to get some cards out to you all. Thank you. Okay, so I've cut out all the little snowmen. Aren't they cute? They're just darling. And the one I'm going to use is this one for a card. And I just went ahead added a little bit of highlight and glitter to him, but I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not. Okay, for the first card, I'm going to do something a little different. I got the rectangle die, and I'm going to back it up with the scalloped die, like so. The TSOL Blights just released a new die set called Double Pop Out Card, and it includes these layering dies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out this in white, the one on top in white, and then the other in the backing in some color. And I'm going to arrange it on the back of this at an angle so I get this geometrical shape on the card, and then I'll just cut the excess off like so. So I'm going to put the sentiment here, and I'm going to have Mr. Snowman sort of hanging out over here. And I'm also going to use the snowflake background die, but not as a background die. I'm just going to cut out some snowflakes to adorn the card with. So let me go get all the pieces cut, and then I'll come back and explain what I did. All right, with the pieces cut, I decided to use this paper, like so. And then I went ahead and lined it all up and cut it. And let me show you how I did this. I put the piece in, so let me get the die, since you're only seeing a part of it. Like that. So that was it right there. And then I also, oh, I apologize, I put all this stuff away. And then use this to cut it. I used the actual rectangle. What I did was, to make it easy, I cut the whole thing out, and then I figured out where I wanted to put it, laid the die down, took pencil and marked where I wanted it to cut. Went ahead and cut it. And actually, you could probably still see the pencil line up here. Let me just erase the pencil line. And I stamped it. I stamped it a little bit lower. It would have been queued up on top, but I stamped it a little bit low because I'm thinking of running a ribbon up on the top here. So let me go ahead and put the card together, and we'll see how it looks. And there's the finished card. I went ahead and added pom-poms to the snowflakes. Very simple, very cute, and another way to use your dies that come with the double pop-out card base. Just a word of warning, I had seen another YouTube do it. Cut the pom-poms in half and use half the pom-poms. Well, I did that with these, and they fall apart. So if you're thinking of doing that, I'd be very careful because they do fall apart. So I don't know what pom-poms she was using that they didn't come apart. Anyway, so that's card number 1. And now let me get on to card number 2. Okay, folks, for card number 2, what I want to do is I want to use the Let It Snow sentiment that comes with the card kit. So what I'm thinking of doing is laying out, I'm going to use the stitched rectangle die here, and from the mini slimline, I pulled this out, which is also stitched. I want to use the lacy circle. I forget what it's called, but I'll have all the information listed below. And then I want to overlay it with another color with the stitch. I want to put the Let It Snow, and I'm going to run it along the side here. And then take my snowman and plop them there. And see if we can fit it all. Okay, let me go give this a shot. Let me go cut everything out and I'll come back and assemble the card. Now I went ahead and everything's all cut out. So let me show you what I did. I took the Let It Snow, I don't know if you can see that or not, and I double layered it with 2 different colors. Now I recommend you use the double-sided adhesive for this because it's very, very thin. And the L, well, the words all come out separately, but the L comes on its own from the let. So there's a lot of little pieces and it's very, very thin, but with the double-sided adhesive, you can layer it, or you could do it one time and it's easier. It's a lot easier than trying to glue it. And I just mounted it onto vellum, which is one of my favorite techniques, especially since I'm going to be using busy paper. Okay, so now to get everything on the card, because there is a lot I want to put on here. The circle is going to go off a little bit off. So let's start by putting, first of all, let me get rid of this so I'm not gluing on my secret weapon. And I think about there, it's going to work. Like that. Maybe just a little bit higher. Make sure it's straight. I got something on my paper here. I don't know what it is, but maybe we could hide it with the snowman. So let's make sure it's mounted up. Yeah, I can. So let's attach the snowman. So let me make sure that I hide that little boo-boo. The other thing I did do is I took a very light gray alcohol marker and just added a little bit more shadow to the snowman, then went over it with the, it's not the Tri-Blend, what is it? The Sparkle by Crafter's Companion, I believe. Hold on, let me get it so you can see what I'm talking about. The Spectrum More Sparkle, and they sell this on the Stamps of Life website. Then I will mount the snowman on here. Right about there. And I think the Let It Snow will fit perfectly on the side there. That's why I like working with liquid glue, because I can push it around and have a little bit more play time. Perfect. Okay, now for the Let It Snow, because I did do this on vellum, I just have to be very careful, and even though this dries pretty clear. Oops, well, so much for that being careful. You really don't need a whole lot of this, just a few dots. Okay. And mount that right there. I'm not speeding through this. Usually I fast forward through the assembly of a card, but this time I just wanted to show you the length of time it really takes me to assemble these. I think sometimes it's I don't know, it depicts a picture that you can get a card done quicker than you really can. Okay, so now to be a little bit creative, what I did is I cut out from the pattern paper that has one sheet of top hats. So I'm going to use the top hats to embellish the card. I mounted all these on foam dots, and I'm going to do like he's tossing them in the air. Oh, that's so cute. I love card making. That's fun. And this one would be like it's falling down. It didn't quite make it up in the air. And I'm just going to mount it onto an A2 size card in the color Storm. So cute. Anyway, let me know what you think. Do you like the little hats up in the air? Okay, so that's card number 2. And for card number 3, what I'm going to do is I got a lot of requests. There was a card, and I'm going to show it right here. For how I did this card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the card, but I'm going to use the elements of the card kit for everyone. Okay, so let me go on to card number 3. Okay, so I cut out the layering behind the black, and then the next layer up for the black of the mini slim lines, because I'm going to use this snowman. I did cut him out using the detailed die, and then cut out the shadow in black. I stamped from Snowy Scene to stamp the sentiment, the mound, and the scattered snowflakes. I had put the, just so you know, I had put the snowman there so I know where to stamp the snowflakes. And I think, well, it's not quite dry, because I used the white pigment ink powdered sugar. I did heat set it, but this one's not dry yet. This down here is. Okay, for the snow, what I did was I took a white pencil, and I just went in and filled it in to give it that snowy look. So I just go in and fill it in. Like that. Nothing fancy. You could use any pencil, Crayola, whatever. Depending on the quality of the pencil, you might have to lay a little bit more pencil down. But that's it. To give it the illusion of snow. Okay? Now, I stamped the snowflakes, or the little circles, as a guide to where I should put the 3D ink. Let me get a scrap piece of paper here. And get it running. Make sure all the air bubbles are out. I have a problem with these little bottles because my thumb, I have arthritis, so they're hard to squeeze. So I just use the little dots very carefully and add the 3D dimensional ink. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish this off on the side so you don't have to sit here and watch me squeeze this, because I do have to take a lot of breaks because it's really hard on my thumb. So let me go ahead and finish this on the side. Okay, my dimensionals are all dried. Had a little bit of a hiccup here. Scraped it off and then just went over with a black marker, so hopefully it won't look too noticeable. So let me go ahead and start putting the card together. And that is the completed card. Hopefully that answers some questions on some of the comments I received on this card. It's pretty simple. It's a different look because the card I did for the club was I watercolored it, and this is I'm using the die cut from the paper pad. And of course the color's different. This one's more of a lavender, where the other one was a bright blue. So anyway, so that's the completed card. So that's card number 3. Okay, for this card, we're going to get a little bit messy. I'm going to try to do something here. I want to use the new stencil paste that the Stamps of Life now offers. And I have some pink glitter here. And I'm going to see if I can get it to work with the glitter. This pink is very similar to the pink that's in the kit. So I thought it'd be fun to just go ahead and put the snow down, put the snowman down, and make it a simple card. Maybe put a ribbon. Maybe I'll put a ribbon on it. And just keep it very simple. So let's see if this will work. Let's see if I can get the stencil paste to work with the glitter. So, okay. Ooh, that's thick. Okay, so just spread it out like maybe I shouldn't have used the stuff on the lid. It's a little dry. Make sure I have good coverage. Okay. Just a baby wipe here. The whole point to this stuff is you have to keep your supplies clean. I have a baby wipe, and then let me go down and see what kind of coverage I got. Now this, I'm working with a slightly bigger panel, so I'm probably going to cut this down and scoop it all out in there. My nifty little baby wipe. Close this up. So it doesn't dry out on me. And then I'm just going to take the glitter, if I can get the lid open, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on. I get glitter at the dollar store because you're not going to be able to recoup this glitter. It's not like, you know, you could put it back in the... Ew, there's something in there that I don't like. There's a little thing fell in there. I have no idea what that is. But anyway. There we go. I think I got it all pretty much covered. Let's see now if it'll work. I gotta get the stencil in water as soon as possible. Ooh. Okay, now we'll just let this dry and see what it looks like. So let me go wash my stencil. All right, it worked. Not too much of a mess. All right, so I went ahead and cut it down using the smaller rectangle from the two pack, and then I'm going to back it up with guava. So let me go ahead and assemble the card. And that is the completed card. For the little strip, I used the new dies to cut out the sentiment, and I just sliced it off at an angle. All right, off to the next card. All right, for card number 5, I'm late to the party. All my teenies are already posting their stuff. So my video is going to be late this month, and I apologize for that. So for my 5th card, I'm going to use these little snowmen. And I'm going to use the Create a Scene dies and put these guys in the scene. For coloring, I'm going to use a Spectrum Noir. They're all going to be colored the same. The gray for the hat and the boots. This is Ice Gray Shades. The magenta blend is going to be the scarf and the little banner on the hat. The orange blend for the nose. And I am going to bring in some Copics. The B00 for the body. And I just have the colorless blender here in case something bleeds. So let me go ahead, because I will speed up the coloring so we can get into the assembly of the Create a Scene. I went ahead and cut all the pieces out to the Create a Scene. For those who are not familiar with Create a Scene, it's a die that you cut out and you score it. Well, it comes scored. You just fold it. And you build it up. So it's sort of like the concept of a shadow box. And you create your scene inside. And then to mail it, you just fold it over like so. So I have all the pieces here. I need to glue them on. The die set comes with these little openings, these little holes, so I thought that looks like snow. I did back it up with some kind of a shimmer paper instead of white, and I thought that looked pretty against the pixie. So let me go ahead and glue this on, and we're going to start building the scene where we're going to put our little snowman that I colored. So put that there. I'm going to speed this part up because it's just gluing and attaching. All right, so I put all the layering pieces in, and I only glued this part of the front. Eventually, this will be closed up like so. But I need to figure out how I'm going to layer it up, and I don't want to glue anything until I'm confident of where I want the pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tweezers and hold this in place. And this is the piece that's going to go in the back. It'll sit in here. It's got little, whatever these things are called. And you attach it to the sides. Like that. Okay. All right, so this is where we're going to have our snowman sit. I colored two of the snowmen the same because what I want to do is put one in here, and then I want this one like he was doing, or really it's the same snowman, does a somersault and walks away. And I'm hoping that's all going to fit in that little spot. But now as I see I'm doing this, I was originally going to stick him in here, but there's no room. So I'm going to go get some clear acetate to make him float in the air like he's doing a somersault. So let me go get some acetate. Okay, I had to figure out where my acetate was. All right, so I went and cut a little strip, and I'm just going to attach it to the back of the snowman. Make sure I do this in the right direction, because I want it to go down. So I want the long piece to go down. And then I'm going to have to cut this. Okay, so let's let that dry, and then while that's drying, let's I need to make sure that these little snowmen are going to stay. There's something on there. Are going to fit in here. Yes. Okay. So we're going to take and attach him to his boots and do like he was about ready to start that somersault. Was it a somersault? Cartwheel? Cartwheel. And then here like he was completed his cartwheel and he's walking away. And I'm going to make sure that it still fits. I'm afraid I'm not going to have enough room to squeeze this in here. Move them over just a little bit, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to fit. Okay. Now I got to figure out where I'm going to put this guy. That's too funny. I don't know how high up I can put him. All right, we'll just leave it like that. Hope for the best. I might have to tack him down to the hand, or maybe not. There we go. I'll do it like that. Okay, let's give that a second to dry. Okay, I think we're good and pretty much dry. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Now, what I want to do here is I want to put this so like it looks like another mound of snow behind this mound of snow. And it's probably right around there. So I'm going to put a pencil mark. Let's see how that looks. Okay. So I'm going to take some glue here. Okay, I just attach the other side now, and we'll let that dry. Fold the whole thing into place here. Make sure that it can be closed. Oh, this little guy's arm hits a little bit more. I didn't check it very well. Okay, that's good. Good enough. All right. So this is probably dry already. Now to the fun part is to decorate. And I cut out some of these clouds. Put the cloud here. And then maybe 2 clouds coming off of here. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. I like that idea. Okay, so let's take and put 2 clouds over here. One overlapping the other. And we'll make that these clouds are cut out of the same pearlized paper that I used for the back. And I got a goopy on there. And let's glue this cloud down. And the clouds are included in the Create a Scene. I believe they are, or one of the add-on sets. But I'll put all the links below, because the clouds are really cute. Okay, now I cut out a bunch of, out of glitter paper, I cut out a bunch of snowflakes. And these snowflakes are the dies that come with the snow globes. And I thought this would be cute to add to the scene. Okay, that's really cute. I like those little snowmen. I just placed this one too close to the wall, but not too bad. And as you can see, it closes for mailing. And oops, I didn't wait long enough for this to dry. There. Okay, well that's it for this month's card kit. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. That helps me out a lot, and I feel like I'm not talking to myself. I do read all the comments. I know I don't get back to them all as quickly as I should, but I do read them all, and I do appreciate each and every one of them. Thank you very much, and have a great day, everyone.